Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Garden State Film Festival 2025. Can you believe it, my friend? You're 23. You're 23.
23?
They've done 23 of these.
That's
I'm wrong.
insane.
Yeah, I know we've done
right.
20. I lost count after that, so that is really insane. But testament to the power of film here in New Jersey. My name is Ming Chen. We are streaming live from the Shared Years Podcast Lounge. Our 5th year doing this. Very proud. And we're at the Berkeley Oceanfront Hotel in the city of Asbury Park, New Jersey, which means only one thing. The Garden State Film Festival has taken over this entire town, as well as the town of Cranford, New Jersey. We've taken over the whole state. And what I love to do while the state and the cities are being taken over by film and filmmakers is talk to those filmmakers, tell them, ask them about their entries into the Garden State Film Festival, ask about all the hard work they put in, all the money they put into their shorts, all their time and all their efforts, so everyone can see their films, which have been carefully curated for this film festival. I have alumni, returning guests, a guy I love seeing here every year here at the film festival. Can you introduce yourself, my friend?
Yeah, so Keith Armenitis, and I'm here with the film DeathBed.
DeathBed. Last year you were here with a film, also a horror, I believe.
The Legend, yes.
Yeah, The Legend. Now we got DeathBed. Also a horror, correct?
That is correct.
Can you tell us about DeathBed?
Well, it's a coming-of-age story of this 13-year-old girl. No, it's a true horror film. It's about a woman that returns home to where her abusive father is dying. He's in hospice, and she hasn't seen him in a long time, so there's a lot of unresolved issues.
And then things happen.
Well, yeah, I mean, because it's horror, things go sideways. But let me just say that the reuniting with her father is not something that I would call one where they make amends.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So this is your second horror ever. Why the horror genre?
Well,
what do you love about the horror genre that you're like, I'm going to do another one?
I actually don't love the horror genre.
Okay.
So now this is where
but
every single horror person is going, well, F him. But no, so what happened was I'm not big on the horror genre because I get scared.
Okay.
And
that's why I don't like it either, to be honest with you.
The Exorcist literally, kicked my ass when I was a kid, and I stayed away from things because, I like to sleep. I like to sleep at night. But what happened was, I work with a fellow filmmaker, Dutch filmmaker, Folke Barson, and he told me one day, he's like, Keith, why don't you do horror? And I told him the reasons, and he goes, well, horror is really just a drama with, this supernatural element added to it.
Right.
And I couldn't argue against the logic, so I said, okay, well, then let's see what we could do. So that's, so we started with The Legend, and then DeathBed. It actually came out of a discussion that he and I had. My aunt, my favorite aunt, who was a 9/11 survivor, actually died from brain cancer from being in the rubble of 9/11, and his father, at the same time, had died of cancer. Like within a couple of months of each other. And we both started talking about, there's certain similarities in hospice, and kind of like what the last few days are like, when they go in, hopefully they're peacefully going into a coma or, and they're preparing for death. There's these similarities where in the last couple of days, it's like they're dead, but their body hasn't given up yet.
Yeah.
And we were talking about there's actually this kind of quiet dignity, even when it's like, oh, I'm losing this person that I love so much. I mean, I remember like with my aunt, I was, she'd been suffering, and the last few days, you're just praying, it's okay, you tell them, you can let go, and just go. And so we were talking about the similarities, and then, Folke was like, as an example, he's like, this would actually be a great premise, because what you would do is then you would change this beautiful natural occurrence, do something that actually makes it into something that isn't a beautiful thing, and where would it go in the horror genre?
Yeah.
So he actually put together this proof of concept that we shot it in the Netherlands. It's actually in Dutch, but
wow, okay,
yeah. So it's there, but it's the proof of concept of what the full length feature would be like. And so he and I have talked a lot about what we would do, and for the Dutch film, they don't have a lot of urban environments, so when I had been talking to Foco about it, I was like, I see this as being like an urban horror film, and you could deal with more than just like family trauma or generational trauma. You could actually start getting into things about racial issues and everything else, just by bringing in other factions. So it could resonate at a deeper level.
Yeah.
And so, this is something that, he and I have discussed, and, I'd really love to shoot it like in Hackensack, New Jersey.
Right.
And I grew up in Rochelle Park. I went to high school in Hackensack. And Hackensack, New Jersey, at the top of the hill on Summit Avenue, are these $1 million houses. And if you literally just go down the one street, when you get to the bottom of the hill are the projects.
So there's that big, huge disparity.
And literally within eye line of each other. You can look up the hill and see the mansions, and you could look down the hill and see the projects.
Right.
And so, there's a lot more that we could do to it. But yeah, absolutely beautiful film. Fantastic acting in it. Who plays the father, is actually like one of the top actors in the Netherlands, and Wilhelmine, who plays the daughter, puts in this stellar performance. She's actually been nominated for Best Actress here at in a short here at the Garden State Film Festival. And absolutely amazing.
Yeah, what's the runtime on this?
I think it's 11 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's gorgeous from start to finish.
Yeah. What's it like filming in the Netherlands?
Well, the Netherlands are interesting because I'm trying to find an equivalent thing. So, like if you think about like Washington State, right? So Washington State, if you get good days, it's gorgeous.
Yeah. If you get bad, it rains. It'll rain
heavily and gloomy.
And
for this particular shoot, most of the days were gloomy days, and it like fit perfectly.
Yeah.
We had to add some rain effects in order to kind of like tease a little bit more of it. But the Netherlands is, first off, a gorgeous country. But the where we shot was an old estate that had been donated to the government.
Yeah.
And so we actually had to clear out these government offices in order to build out a home for the movie to take place.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
I didn't know you shot over there, so which is
yeah, and it was fantastic. And
are there different, like budget wise, is it cheaper to shoot over there or?
No.
Okay. Okay.
It's just about the same, and you're paying in euro rather than dollars.
Right.
So the euro is a little bit more expensive. Yeah.
Right.
But I do want to also say Emma Van Loon, who plays the supporting actress in it, she also did a fantastic job. She plays the nurse, and I don't want to forget her.
Right.
Big shout out. I mentioned everybody else. Right.
Big shout out for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's amazing. And is this the first public screening, or have you submitted to other festivals?
It actually had its world premiere at the Dracula Film Festival.
There's a Dracula Film Festival?
In Transylvania.
Oh, man. Okay. Well,
on Halloween.
Tell me more.
On Halloween.
Tell me more.
Yeah, so we went there, and absolutely amazing. And, the town, Brazov, actually embraces the entire Dracula. We actually had a guy who was dressed as Vlad the Impaler come in. So
they embrace it. It's not, it's not a stereotype. It's heck yeah, man.
Yeah, they know it brings the dollars. Drac brings the dollars, or the euros, as it were. So yeah, so we
And what was the reception like there? Did they
amazing.
love it? Okay,
oh,
cool.
Yeah, it was fantastic, and actually gorgeous country. You go over there. I think it's one of the most economical places I've ever vacationed at.
Yeah.
So yeah, they were fantastic.
Yeah. So Garden State, how many times have you been here now? How many entries have you gotten accepted?
5.
You're
This will be
5.
number 5.
All right, they need to get you a jacket or something, or
I'll tell you, the only thing that I get from them is I get a pass when I screw up, and I'm supposed to order additional things, and
Sure.
I'm 3 days late.
Oh, right. It's oh, no, you're good.
Oh,
You're
this
good.
pain in the ass. Yeah,
Yeah.
all right, fine.
Yeah, I don't know how many 5 Tino alumni there are out there. I haven't met many of them. It's a very rare occurrence.
Yeah, but a little shout out to GSFF. I mean, literally my favorite film festival.
Yeah. I love seeing you here every year, man.
Yeah, and it's great for networking.
I know it's gonna be a party.
Anybody who's watching, if you're a filmmaker,
get down here.
Yeah,
That's
submit
it. Get
to
down
Garden
here.
State Film Festival, because you will have the best time. You'll meet the best people.
Yeah, or just come down and hang. I don't. Were you, I think I saw you last night. There's always a Meet the Filmmakers event. It's so great. It's just so much fun, and it's laid back, and everyone's having a great time.
Yeah,
and it's literally like, hey, what you have a film? Like, what? Tell me about it. And. I mean, we've met people the next year. It's like, oh yeah, we met, we collaborated, we made a short, or we helped each other out as crew, whatever. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, and so just to give a little plug, DeathBed is playing at the Asbury Lanes tomorrow night.
Yeah,
which is
9
the
p.m. 9 to 11:15 block. I love it. This is kind of like the super late. It was one of the later blocks, which
it's
I think
the
has kind of
block for watching some great horror films.
Yeah, this is kind of the horror film block at the Garden State Film Festival. One of my favorites. So not quite after hours, but the sun has gone down by then.
Yeah.
So which is pretty amazing. How big was your crew? How many actors did you have?
Oh, so there was 3 actors. We had a DP, we had an assistant DP, we had the director, and then there was the crew that supported it. I guess there was about 15 people.
Okay.
15, 20
yeah,
people.
not terribly big, but not
huge,
small
but,
either.
But if you see the production values of the film, you're going to be like, really? That's all that was? That was it?
That's awesome. And how long was the shooting schedule like? How long did you film for?
It was 3 days.
3 days. Oh, you knocked down 3 days.
Yeah.
That's awesome. How much pre-production did you do? Was it a lot?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Seems to be the key to successful filmmaking.
Correct.
Be prepared. Be very prepared.
Yeah, I actually arrived the week before shooting, and we spent most of those days. A lot of it was actually buying furniture, getting people to donate furniture, going to the government offices. Because the weird thing was we had the government offices from Friday to Monday morning. Friday night to Monday morning. So at 5 p.m. we're like, get out,
we're shooting.
And we had to we had to strike everything that was in there, computers,
right.
And we just moved it out, moved all the furniture in, and then we had to light it and then start shooting. And it was
and
it
they
was
had all
very
back
long days.
before people came back for work on Monday morning.
We were actually just finishing putting things together, getting the desks in place at 7:45 in the morning. So it was a lot of long nights, but it was a great shoot.
That's awesome. Yeah. Right on, man. Well, congratulations. I just
thanks.
You're a mainstay. Like every year, I expect you to have a film here, which is no small feat. First of all, creating a film in that amount of time. Everything from raising funds and getting an idea to actually doing it and then finishing in post. But then getting in this festival, as well known as you are, as talented as you are, is not a lock every year. They're very selective here, so.
But I do want to call something out.
Do it.
There's plenty of ideas. There's plenty of great filmmakers. But if you've got a lot of money and you want to give some to people to make great art, this is the place where you need to bring a bag of cash and throw it at everybody.
Do it here because you'll get a good return on your invvent. You'll
Especially
get quality.
If you're from Jersey.
I mean,
Jersey's been good to you.
Yeah.
Be good to us.
Yes, give back.
That's
give
right.
back, Jersey. Pork roll ain't free, man. Or
Taylor ham. Yeah.
Or Taylor ham. That ain't free either. Well, congratulations. Tomorrow, 9 to 11, 15 p.m. Did you say at the Lanes? At the Lanes, at the Asbury Lanes. Yeah. Great venue. About to head over there now. So, So everything's kicking off tonight, my friends. We got films. We got networking. We got horror. We got friends.
And we got Ming.
And we got me. We got podcasting. So get down here, gsff.org. Schedule, tickets, info, or just come down. Come down to Berkeley, buy a ticket for one film block, buy a pass for all of them. Doesn't matter. What does matter is you get down here and experience one of the coolest events of the weekend.
Absolutely.
Here in Asbury Park, Monmouth County, in New Jersey, the Garden State Film Festival. I'm very proud to be back here. I love having you here as well, and thank you, man. It's just always good to see you here.
Great to see you too, man.
Yeah, gsff.org. I think we got one more interview. I gotta go take a group shot. Got one more, and then we go party. So and then we got pods all day tomorrow, all day Sunday, culminating in the awards festival. So it's gonna be an amazing weekend. I love being here. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you very, very soon in a second.